Welcome to our channel, where we take you on a journey to some of the most amazing destinations on the planet. Are you ready to start crossing off items on your bucket list? We'll share insider tips to help you prepare for your trip and give you the top 10 must-do activities at each destination. So come along with us as we fulfill our travel dreams and check off those bucket list items. Are you ready to join us on this adventure? Let's get started. Today, we're sharing some things you should know before visiting the beautiful city of Barcelona. First and foremost, it's important to know that Barcelona is the capital and largest city of Catalonia, a region in the northeast of Spain that has its own language and culture. Catalan, the official language of Catalonia, is spoken by many people in Barcelona, so it's helpful to know a few basic phrases. Some useful phrases include hola, hello, sí, yes, no, gracias, thank you, per favor, please, adieu, goodbye. It's also a good idea to familiarize yourself with the local currency, the euro. You'll find plenty of ATMs and currency exchange offices throughout the city, but it's always a good idea to have some cash on hand, especially for smaller purchases. When it comes to accommodation, you'll have a wide range of options to choose from, including hotels, hostels, and vacation rentals. Keep in mind that Barcelona can get very busy, especially in the summer months, so it's best to book your accommodation well in advance. If you plan on using public transportation, you should know that the city has an extensive network of buses, trams, and metro trains. You can purchase tickets at any metro station or at kiosks located throughout the city. Alternatively, you can also use a T10 ticket, which allows you to use any form of public transportation 10 times within a certain period of time. When it comes to food, you'll be spoiled for choice in Barcelona. The city is known for its delicious seafood, tapas, and paella, and you'll find plenty of restaurants, bars, and markets to choose from. Be sure to try some local specialties like pan con tomate, toasted bread with tomato, patatas bravas, spicy potatoes, and churros con chocolate, deep-fried donuts with chocolate sauce. Finally, a few things to keep in mind when it comes to culture and customs in Barcelona. The city has a vibrant nightlife, with many bars and clubs staying open until the early hours of the morning. It's common to take a siesta, a short afternoon nap, in Spain, so don't be surprised if stores and restaurants close for a few hours in the afternoon. In general, people in Barcelona are very welcoming and friendly, so don't be afraid to strike up a conversation or ask for directions. Here are our top 10 recommendations for things to do in the beautiful city of Barcelona. Visit the Sagrada Familia. This iconic church, designed by Antoni Gaudí, is one of the most visited landmarks in Spain. The intricate facade and stunning interior make it a must-see for any visitor to Barcelona. Plan ahead and buy tickets online in advance to avoid long lines. You can also purchase a combo ticket that includes access to the towers, which gives you beautiful views of the city. Arrive early to avoid the crowds, especially during peak tourist season. The Sagrada Familia opens at 9 a.m., so consider visiting first thing in the morning. Wear comfortable shoes and clothing, as there is a lot of walking involved and the towers can be steep. Take a guided tour to learn more about the history and architecture of the Sagrada Familia. There are audio guides available in multiple languages. Be respectful of the fact that the Sagrada Familia is a place of worship, and dress appropriately. Take a stroll down Las Ramblas. This bustling pedestrian street is the heart of Barcelona and a great place to people watch and do some shopping. Be sure to try a fresh juice or smoothie from one of the street vendors. Start at the top of Las Ramblas, near Plaça de Catalunya, and walk down towards the Mediterranean Sea. This way, you'll get to see all of the sights and attractions along the way. Take your time and soak in the atmosphere. Las Ramblas is a bustling, vibrant area filled with street performers, souvenir stalls, and outdoor cafes. Don't be afraid to stop and watch the street performers. They're all over Las Ramblas and are part of the experience. Just be sure to give them a small tip if you enjoy their show. Keep an eye out for the Mercat de la Boqueria, a huge indoor market filled with fresh produce, meats, and seafood. It's a great place to grab a quick bite to eat or to buy some souvenirs. If you want to take a break from the crowds, head down one of the side streets off of Las Ramblas. These quieter streets are filled with charming shops and restaurants, and are a great place to escape the hustle and bustle. Be aware of pickpockets. Las Ramblas can be a popular place for thieves, so be sure to keep an eye on your belongings and avoid carrying large amounts of cash. Finish your walk at the Columbus Monument, a towering statue at the end of Las Ramblas that marks the spot where Christopher Columbus returned from his voyages to the New World. From here, you can catch a bus or metro back to your starting point, or continue on to explore the rest of the city. Explore the Gothic Quarter. This historic neighborhood, located in the center of the city, is filled with narrow streets, charming squares, and beautiful Gothic buildings. Be sure to visit the Cathedral of Barcelona and the Plaça Sant Jaume. Start at Plaça de Catalonia and work your way through the winding streets of the Gothic Quarter. This is a great way to get a feel for the layout of the neighborhood and to discover some hidden gems. Don't be afraid to get lost. The Gothic Quarter is filled with narrow, winding streets that are easy to wander down. You never know what you might find. Keep an eye out for landmarks like the Cathedral of Barcelona, the Plaça del Rei, and the Palau de la Música Catalana. These are all must-see attractions in the Gothic Quarter. Take a break at one of the outdoor cafes or restaurants and try some traditional Catalan cuisine. Some local specialties to try include pa amb tomàquet, bread with tomato, calçots, grilled green onions, and crema catalana, custard dessert. If you're a fan of shopping, be sure to check out the street markets in the Gothic Quarter. You'll find everything from handmade crafts to vintage clothing. Visit the Museu Picasso. This museum houses one of the largest collections of works by the famous artist Pablo Picasso, including many of his early paintings and drawings. Plan ahead and buy tickets online in advance to avoid long lines. You can also purchase a combo ticket that includes access to other nearby museums, such as the Museu de Historia de Barcelona or the Barcelona Museum of Contemporary Art. Arrive early to avoid the crowds, especially during peak tourist season. The Museu Picasso opens at 9 a.m., so consider visiting first thing in the morning. Wear comfortable shoes and clothing, as there is a lot of walking involved and some of the galleries can be crowded. Take a guided tour to learn more about the history and art of the Museu Picasso. There are audio guides available in multiple languages. Relax on Barcelona Beach. This popular beach is located just a few minutes from the city center and is a great place to soak up the sun, swim in the Mediterranean Sea, and try some fresh seafood at one of the many beachside restaurants. Arrive early to claim your spot on the beach. Barcelona Beach can get very crowded, especially during peak tourist season, so it's best to arrive early to secure a good spot. Don't forget to bring sunscreen, a hat, and a beach towel to protect yourself from the sun and to make yourself comfortable. Take a dip in the Mediterranean Sea. The water is generally warm and clear, and it's a great way to cool off on a hot day. Check out the beachside restaurants and bars for a quick bite to eat or a refreshing drink. Many of these establishments have outdoor seating with views of the beach. Rent a beach chair or umbrella to add some comfort to your beach day. These can be found at stands along the beach and are usually reasonably priced. If you're feeling adventurous, try out some water sports like jet skiing or stand-up paddleboarding. There are usually rental vendors along the beach who can set you up with the equipment you need. Take a trip to Montjuic. This hill, located to the southwest of the city, is home to several cultural and sporting venues, including the Magic Fountain, the National Art Museum of Catalonia, and the Olympic Stadium. Take the cable car or the funicular up to the top of the hill for beautiful views of the city. Alternatively, you can also take a leisurely walk up the winding path to the top. Visit the Montjuic Castle, a medieval fortress with a rich history and stunning views of the city. You can take a guided tour or explore the castle on your own. Check out the Montjuic Cemetery, a peaceful and beautiful place that is home to the graves of some of Barcelona's most famous citizens. Take a stroll through the Jardins de Joan Brossa, a beautiful garden filled with sculptures and artwork. The views from the top of the garden are especially breathtaking. Go shopping in the Eixample. This fashionable neighborhood is home to many designer stores and high-end boutiques, as well as some of the city's best restaurants and bars. Start at Passeig de Gràcia, the main shopping street in the Eixample, and work your way through the side streets to discover some hidden gems. Check out the department stores, such as El Corte Inglés and FNAC, for a wide variety of products. These stores also have cafes and restaurants on the top floors, offering great views of the city. Visit the markets, such as the Mercat de Sant Antoni or the Mercat del Encants, for a wide variety of goods and local specialties. Take a break at one of the outdoor cafes or restaurants and try some traditional Catalan cuisine. Some local specialties to try include pa amb tomàquet, bread with tomato, calçots, grilled green onions, and crema catalana, custard dessert. Ready for an epic culinary adventure? Look no further than the Mercat de la Boqueria, the bustling indoor market in the heart of Barcelona. With rows upon rows of stalls brimming with fresh produce, meats, seafood, and more, this market is a foodie paradise. Arrive early to avoid the crowds, especially during peak tourist season. The Mercat de la Boqueria opens at 8 a.m., so consider visiting first thing in the morning. Take a guided tour to learn more about the history and offerings of the market. There are audio guides available in multiple languages. Don't be afraid to try some new foods. The Mercat de la Boqueria is a great place to sample some local specialties, such as fresh seafood, cured meats, and cheeses. Buy some souvenirs, such as handmade crafts or local foods, to take home with you. The Mercat de la Boqueria has a wide variety of stalls selling all kinds of products. Ready to see the sights and sounds of Barcelona in style? Then it's time to hop on a hop-on hop-off bus. With multiple routes covering the city's top attractions, this is the ultimate way to explore the city at your own pace. Buy your tickets online in advance to save time and avoid long lines. Many hop-on hop-off bus tours also offer combo tickets that include access to other attractions, such as the Sagrada Familia or Park Güell. Arrive early to catch the first bus of the day. This will give you the most time to explore the city and to hop on and off at your leisure. Take advantage of the audio guides, which are usually available in multiple languages. These can give you more information about the sights you're seeing and the history of the city. Don't be afraid to hop off and explore. That's the whole point of a hop-on hop-off bus tour. Just be sure to check the timetable so you know when the next bus is coming. Ready to experience the vibrant and electric nightlife of Barcelona? Look no further. The city is brimming with bars, clubs, and late-night hotspots that will keep you entertained until the wee hours of the morning. Start at Plaça de Catalonia and work your way through the winding streets of the Gothic Quarter. This area is known for its lively bars and clubs. Check out the beachside bars and clubs for a more laid-back atmosphere. The Barceloneta neighborhood is a popular spot for nightlife. Visit a cocktail bar and try some unique and creative drinks. Barcelona has a thriving cocktail scene, and you can find some great bars throughout the city. Don't be afraid to venture off the beaten path and discover some hidden gems. The neighborhoods outside the city center often have some great bars and clubs. Consider taking a pub crawl or a cocktail tour to discover some of the best bars and clubs in the city. These tours are a great way to meet new people and to try some new places. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. We hope you've enjoyed our travel tips and recommendations. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for even more inspiration and ideas for your next trip. So come along with us as we fulfill our travel dreams and check off those bucket list items. We can't wait to see where our next adventure takes us, and we hope you'll join us for the ride.